Amelia and James had always been adventurous souls, seeking thrills in the uncharted corners of the world. Their latest escapade had led them deep into the heart of a dense, ancient forest, far removed from the comforts of civilization. It was a moonless night, and an eerie fog seemed to swallow their feeble flashlight beams as they ventured further into the woods. As the trees closed in around them, the couple realized they were utterly lost. Panic crept into their voices as they argued over which direction to take. It was then that they heard it, a distant, mournful cry echoing through the trees. Amelia clung to James, her heart pounding like a trapped bird's wing. Ignoring their argument, they began to follow the sound. The cries grew louder, sounding like a child's voice pleading for help. Their flashlights illuminated twisted branches and gnarled roots that seemed to reach out for them, as if the very forest itself conspired to keep them there. With each step, the cries became more anguished, and Amelia's grip on James tightened. "We have to find whoever's out there," she insisted. But James hesitated, his instincts warning him of the unnatural quality of those cries. Still, he couldn't refuse his partner's plea. They pressed on, deeper into the forest, stumbling through the undergrowth until they stumbled upon a clearing. In the center of the clearing, a decaying cabin stood, its wooden walls sagging and its roof caving in. The cries seemed to emanate from within, and despite their fear, they felt compelled to investigate. With trembling hands, they pushed open the creaking door, revealing a scene that froze their blood. The cabin was empty, save for a single, flickering candle in the corner. Shadows danced along the rotting walls, and the cries had transformed into guttural, unearthly moans that seemed to emanate from the very earth beneath them. Amelia's flashlight fell upon a weathered photograph on the cabin's dilapidated table. It depicted a family, frozen in time, their eyes filled with terror. As she studied the photograph, she noticed something horrifying. The family bore an uncanny resemblance to herself and James. A bone-chilling realization struck them simultaneously, and they turned to flee the cabin. But the door slammed shut with a deafening crash, sealing them inside. The moans grew louder, reverberating through their very souls. Terrified and desperate, they searched for an escape, but the cabin seemed to twist and contort around them, its walls closing in as if it were alive. The air grew frigid, and their breath misted in front of them. In the flickering candlelight, they saw them, the family from the photograph, their eyes hollow and accusing. And as the grotesque apparitions reached out for them, Amelia and James screamed in terror, trapped forever in the haunted heart of the ancient woods, their cries joining the chorus of anguish that echoed through the cursed forest, warning others who dared to venture too deep into its malevolent depths.